So here we have our TVR Tuscan up on the rack behind me. We're going to upgrade the suspension today. In 1 month we've got this car and we've got our Lotus Elise on the racetrack for a track day, so we really want to get all the upgrades we're doing finished. We should be fine. So the suspension today, we're going to upgrade the bushes. Well, we're going to change over the bushes to poly bushes. That by far is the most difficult part of the suspension upgrade we're doing. We've got coilovers we're going to fit here. It's at the opposite scale of the difficulty level. Dead easy, there's 2 bolts on each damper. We'll take it off and refit them again. With these, it's a different story completely. These are the old ones that we're taking out and the new ones we're putting in. Now these are a really tight fit. If you don't have a hydraulic press, you've really got to take them to somewhere that has an engineer shop, a friendly local garage. Take your wishbones down to them, hopefully they'll press them out and push these ones back in. You don't really need a press to push these ones back in. There's a couple that are helpful using the press for it. The thing being, if you try and get these out using a hammer or anything else, you're definitely going to damage your suspension and they won't come out anyway, so definitely do it the right way. So that's the bushes. We'll get every corner done on that. Going on to the dampers, we have Nitron NTR1s going on the TVR Tuscan. We're going to have NTR3s going on to the Lotus Elise. The NTR1s, I'll show you in a second, it's just basically the difference is how you can adjust the dampers. These are our Bilsteins that came off the TVR. These are actually quite fresh, they're not damaged in the Elise. It's just this car, when it came off the factory, was stupidly quick on the racetrack. And therein lies the problem with it, they're non-adjustable. When you get this car on the road, it's really too nervous to be comfortable. You're driving the thing every day. It's not really an everyday driving car, that, but you want to be comfortable in it. You want to be able to put the power down when it's wet, and this car's so slow in the wet, it's unbelievable. You just can't get the power down onto the road, and it's just way too nervous. It's something you get tired of quite quick. Sounds great, a car with stiff suspension on the road. You do get tired with it pretty quick. So the beauty of our new Nitrons is that we can adjust them. So we can take it to the track next month. We can turn our bump and rebound here, whack that up, get it on the track. It's going to handle absolutely fantastic. We want to take it home again, just turn this back down again. This is all done on the car and it's dead easy to do it. So you just play about with this until you find the setting that you're comfortable with. These come with a set preload. Preload is your spring distance here, and that can be adjusted. There's a little tool. I really like this from Nitron. I think we've taken ours out and put it somewhere. Yeah, typical tool. You take it out of the box and you throw it somewhere in the workshop. Now we can't find it, but it'll crop up somewhere. That's going to annoy me actually. Where is that? In here. Belt in here. Yeah, okay, we'll put it in the bottom layer. Okay, here's the tool. I wasn't going to give up till I found that there. With this on the car, you can easily get this tool in here to adjust them. It's easier than a C-spanner. It just clicks in there a lot better than a C-spanner does to adjust your preload on the coilover. We're not going to touch that. The preload that's set at the factory on this is going to be absolutely perfect. The preload affects the ride height and the corner weight on the car. And really we don't want to be getting into that. We're basically just happy with this one valve here that we can change our bump and rebound. Like I said, with the Lotus, with the NTR3 Nitrons we're putting on it, we can really get into the nitty-gritty of fine-tuning that with a separate bump and rebound valve. But then we're using that more on the track. The NTR3 you can use on the road quite happily, you can make them quite soft, but they really give you more options on the track to really get the sweet spot in the suspension setup. What hits you with these is, when you first open them up, is the quality of it. It's really good quality material, really lightweight as well, just really well built, and from a price point of view, the quality is up there with the best of them, but a lot cheaper than the rest of them. So I'm really happy we're putting this on the cars. Another thing I really like, apart from a great little tool here, which I absolutely love that idea, with it you get a build sheet. And the build sheet has the name of the person that built it. It's a nice little touch. But more importantly, it's got the base setup of all of the coilovers, which is really important. Once you start fiddling about with the settings, and you might get a bit lost down the road a bit, it's good to have that handy to know where your base setup is. You can always go back to that. So make sure you keep that safe. Another thing, I would keep the box somewhere, because these do need serviced after a while, and it's good to send it back to the factory to do that. So keep the box, they're all snug in there, send them back, keep your suspension fresh, and these things should last forever. So we're going to crack on with this, hopefully get the suspension finished off today, and then we'll go on with making the new exhaust that we're doing for the rear of this car, and a few other things we need to get done, then onto the Lotus. I'm sure we'll be ready in time for the track day in a month. So let's crack on with it.